Let me recognize the gentlelady from the Virgin Islands, Ms. Plaskett, to strike the last word.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for allowing me to strike the last word.
Gentlelady's recognized.
Thank you. First, I just have to say, amen, Brother Horsford. I appreciate your words, and I appreciate them not because of how much I know they touch individuals like my own life, but I appreciate them for the veracity of the truth and the reality of what everyday Americans are living through in this country. And this bill, this work, is really to address so much of that has been exposed over the last year. Some of the things that are in here we haven't even really addressed. Let's start with the $15 billion investment in child care infrastructure, the actual facilities that our children are going to be in. Construction, remodeling, making child care facilities safe, and having more of them in the right places so that we can improve child care access for parents across the country. Uncapping funding streams to create child care information networks for parents that would provide frequently updated data on child care slots that are available in their communities. The waiting lists for these slots are unreal. I know in the Virgin Islands, early child care, we only have 2, and then only on 1 island, not on the other 2, 3 islands in the Virgin Islands. Helping families find out where child care is available to sign up for. We've heard so much from parents about the mental labor that goes into finding child care, keeping child care, and how difficult it is to find child care that meets their needs. Additionally, my colleagues have talked about the difficulty of small providers. This section, Title C, makes wage subsidy grants to small home-based child care providers. These are child care providers where it is mainly one person caring for sometimes like 6 children, or one person and one employee caring for half a dozen children or more. This committee is now putting in a structure to make sure that we are raising the wages on all of these small business child care providers alongside larger child care center workers. This will be a match at 100% of the cost of providing wage subsidy grants to all eligible small business child care providers. There's no required match. In the Virgin Islands, where I live, where the median income for a family is $43,000 with some of the highest cost of living, families paying between $400 and $700 a month for electricity in the Virgin Islands. Food costs, outrageous food costs, because we have to ship in so much of our food. And then that food also has to be in a grocery store where the utility costs are high, and so they pass those on to the consumers as well. This is a much-needed investment, and I'm very happy that the unfair territory spending cap under Section 1108 of the Social Security Act has again been held inapplicable to any of the funding for the territories. I want to say personally, Congresswoman Moore talked about those families and those individual women and their need. I can remember in law school, my 2nd year, my children's father at the time, my husband, had been sent on active duty, deployed. I'm in law school, going to school at night, working during the day. Thankfully, I had parents who had recently retired, and they took my children for several months so that I could study for my exams that 1 year. Many families don't have that opportunity. And I can recall making decisions about whether or not I would make even the investment in going to law school based upon childcare. We are not allowing American families to grow, to invest in themselves. And if we care about the life of a child, care about it outside of the womb as well, please, for God's sake. And so I'm pleased to see that this committee is stepping forward and talking about how much families are struggling in the need for childcare right now, and the investment we're making right now, and the importance of having childcare available, accessible, and affordable. This is an unprecedented investment in our future. in the United States of America. I yield back.